So let's get into it. Let's see how my stuff is doing, okay? So I knew there was resistance with Apple at this 215 because historically, let's go back to the day chart and I'll do this so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, so as you know, I'm swing trading. Let's go back to the day chart. Look at zoom back out right here. Just do it with my fingers so you guys could see it better. Smooth this up. Yeah, historically, you see this 214 line, there's been resistance here, but we just recently broke it. So there's hope. There's hope that it can go up. So right now, today, Apple is like, oh no, y'all, we going down, right? And it's kind of starting to engulf this candle right here. So let's draw a trend line. Let's draw a trend line right here to see, and they have to be touching the bottoms. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So you can have a trend, hold on, Maya. You can have a trend line right here, or you could kind of have one. I want one right here with this last green day like this. I want it like this because I want to see what today does. Today is already a red candle. Yeah, you can do this anywhere. But yeah, so let's see what's going on throughout the day. Still looking good to me now. It wants to shoot back up. You can see the numbers right here. The 12.95, and I was going back up to 12.13. So we are going to see, it looks like it bounced off of this trend line, and I wanted to shoot up. Shoot up, guys. Come on, Apple. So the next, for real, next resistance I see maybe would be the 219 right here. And then the next one, the 225 right here. So that's why I have those lines there. So but all pre-market and last night after the market closed, it was trending up. So sometimes it just needs to get smacked down. So that's literally, I'll show y'all the day chart for today so far. I'll show you the 5-minute chart. Look, see, 7 o'clock, look, 214 is getting riding up, 8:30, right? Riding up at that 215, which is still high. It said, nah, son, we're gonna smack you down. So it smacked it down. And then literally when the market opened, it had like a drop. But this could also just be a liquidity sweep, because as you can see right now, this is the 5-minute chart. Now you don't have to be like this with swing trading, but I started off day trading, so I still have the day trading mentalities. So I like day trade swing. I day trade my swing trades, if that makes sense. This is the 5-minute chart. So this is 5-minute candles. So right now you can see it's 9:48. So it opened at 9:30. So we had one candle for 9:30 to 9:35, 9:35 to 9:40, 9:45, 9:40, 9:45. And then the fourth candle is 9:45 to 9:50. So we are 4 candles in. So this is still 9:49. So it's not 9:50 yet. This is the fourth candle, right? So this is what's been happening in the past 5 minutes. And as you can see, it's having a hard time at this resistance. There's a lot of resistance because when you go to the options contract, you can see a lot of people are in this contract. So sometimes this is like a liquidity sweep or like a rebalance. Clearly didn't want to keep going, so we're good. So let's just go back to the 4-hour chart. And then, yeah, so we shall monitor. I have my stop loss pretty low. Oh, normally I do 30%, but I really want to be in the Apple when it shoots up. So I'm giving myself, I'm risking more. My stop loss is around here. It's like 209. Ideally, it's because I got in late. I got in where the circle is. Ideally, if I would have gotten in at 208, that would have been like the perfect entry, because then I could have just rolled this 208 basically up to this 215, and that would have been the move. So I'm hoping this move that I came in right here, I know it's going to be the move up. But let's go to the options contracts and see if people are still in this contract. So this is the 240. I'm in the 240. Yeah, there's still a lot of people, open interest and volume. Yeah, we're holding it. There's more people in it today. 27,839 open interest for contracts, and then 70, that's 15, okay, 34. Look, people are buying it. You see the volume going up. People are buying this contract. They're like, no, 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 we're about to buy it. So what people did, they waited, and that's another strategy, because I could have waited, but I was like, I'm gonna take this risk. They waited for it to hit this 215. They already had this trend line drawn. This is like for the day traders specifically. And now they see that it's holding right here, and now they're buying the 240 contract. I'm telling you, that's what's going on. Let's look at the 240 contract. That's the one I'm in. 1541. Yeah, it was just at 1524, 34. Now it's at 41. So people are buying it today. Open interest means the amount of contracts that were already in this particular one when the day started. So this is my other contract. No one's buying it. I'm just holding it because I have it. There's 9,000 people in this one. But you can tell that like it's not moving as fast as like the 240. So yeah, so that's what we got going on. As you can see, the numbers is now it came back to 213. So it's holding. So people are buying the 240. Look, it's at 1550, 55. So yeah, that's really cool to see. So this is how you join the train. So I'm joining this Apple train back up. Apple hit a high in these last 52 weeks. Let me show y'all. Look, children, because since y'all want to be down here too, let me go back to the day chart. In these last 52 weeks, Apple hit 260, a high of 260. So when was that? That was around the end of December, 12/26, 12/27. Apple hit 260. And I remember because I got a stock in Apple. I was like, oh shoot, Apple's up. So it hit 260 and 8 months ago, right? 7 months ago. Now, even if you look at it from this standpoint, it's like, okay, it clearly wants to shoot up because it hasn't, and obviously it's been dropping. It got down to 169. It got down to 169 and when? Let's see. 4.8. So for 4 months, it was coming down. It came from the high to the low in 4 months. It came down to 169. Literally in a matter of days, it shot up to around the 214. So this has been a level that it's been like hitting and getting down for a long time. But look, we've kind of bounced off it multiple times. So here's 1, 2. It didn't come up quite up. Let's go, go, go. 3. Okay. There's another one right here. 4. And with 3 and 4, it actually crossed it. So it was like, okay, I have hope that we want to keep going up. That's why I'm in this trade. I have hope and faith. Not even hope, I have faith. And I just know it wants to go up. Now you cannot predict the market. But based off my analysis, Apple wants to shoot back up. I'm cool with 225. I'll take that profit. For this one, I got in around this price, around the 212, a little lower than that. So I'm still up. Like I said, I got in a little later than the 208 mark was the perfect mark to get in at. Perfect. That would have been chef's kiss, the 208 mark down here, right? But it's all good. I still got in. I got in at like low 212. So I know. That just means I'm risking more than what I want to. I normally like to risk 30%, but because I got it up here, because I was like, I trust that this is going to be the one that breaks through. Especially when it was over here, it wasn't coming back down all the way. So that's my logic. So I have to risk more. So my risk is down here now. Instead of being a 30%, 20%, 30% risk, 50% right now, but it's okay. It's okay. I've made more money in Apple than I've lost this year, so that's fine. I'll show y'all my numbers. I started this account with $300, and in this time, I've also paid myself $222. So let's use my calculator when the everything comes up. So let's look at, so we can look at the numbers. because let's say my account's around 1,200, it's around 1,200 right now. So 1,200 plus the 222, that's 1,422, right? And like I said, I started this account with $300. And yeah, so let's do minus $300. So that's 1,122. So I grew my account $1,122 so far. In a few swing trades over the past 5 or 6 weeks. So yep, I love printing money, as you can see. I just did the math. 1,122. Happy angel numbers. And look, like I said, it's struggling at this line, at this trend line. So this is another perfect opportunity. I'm already in. I got in down here. I got in down here in this trend line, but it's a perfect opportunity. If you see this trend line, you're like, you know what? It's kind of holding. I'm gonna buy right here. So let's go look at the options contracts and see how many more people are buying the 240. Look, now we're at the 1,600. People are buying this contract. People are buying this contract. So you have this live right now. Clearly, we had other people in the classroom today. So I know the people that were supposed to hear me heard me, but this is how I'm swing trading. Okay. So I'm going to put this up right now so you can see live what I'm doing. Maybe. I'm not going to promise you that. Okay. So let me stop sharing my screen real quick. Okay. So let me make sure I'm in my Zoom. Great. I'm not sharing my screen now. So let me go back here and let me just go look at something. I know I'm not sharing my screen right now. And my camera. There we go. Okay, yeah. I'm still good. Like this is around the area that Apple was last time. The last time I was in resistance, let me show y'all my account. All right, I'm gonna show y'all my account so you can see screen. All right, so when I first got into the trade, I was already down like 7 to 9%. It got up to like 10%. So I'm only down 4% right now as an average. Hold on one second. Let me, you know what I mean? Hold on one second so people can hear me. So this is fine for me. Like I said, I'm risking like, normally I risk 30%. So being down 4% in a swing trade, it's like, all right, cool. Like I said, it's still holding at that 212. That's exactly what it was doing before. I'm gonna show you what I'm looking at. It was holding on that 212. These are my two contracts. I have 3 of the 240, which is my better one, and 4 of the 260s. And honestly, at this point, I would even double down because I bought it at 155. Man, I would even sell one of my 260s and get another. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna sell one of my 260s and I'm gonna get a I may have to. Yeah, I'm gonna sell one of my 260s and get which let me go to my orders. I gotta take this stop loss off. This is the 4. So let's do cancel and replace. Let's make this 3. Review, send. Oh, good. I'm sharing my screen. Good. So this is how you do it. Now let me go to my positions. Let's go to, because I don't need these 460s. I really don't. Close position. I'm gonna just like sell them both. I don't really want this one. I'll sell one, I guess. Okay. Let's go market. Right. I really want to sell 2, but then I have to cancel another one of the things. All right. Boom. So I'm selling 1. There we go. Cool. So I sold one of those. Perfect. Now I'm gonna buy another one of these 240s, because right now it's at 150 and my trade price thing is going up. My trade price was 155. So I want to bring my trade price down. So let me go to the option for 250. I mean 240, my bad, not 250. And I'm gonna buy another one. Nelson, don't do that. Bye. Just get up. Can you please get up? Can you please get up? I know, like, I don't know why y'all just, okay, now the trade price is going up. It's at 152. I need to have it lower, so I may just sit here for a second. Okay, 150, 150. Okay, let's see. Yeah. So yeah, I'm buying one right now. Another 240. I'm doubling down, get another 240. There we go. So now let me go to my positions. So now you can see for Apple, I have 4 240s now, 3 260. I could really sell more of those. And then my trade price, I got 155. Was still 155. Dang it, I didn't bring it down. It's all good. Still 155. Yeah, because I want more of the 240s than the 260s. So yeah, that's what we're doing. So now I still have $200 in my account for anything, but I'm just gonna keep that there. Right now, if I sold everything, I would have 1,167. So this is still fine for me. My percentages are still fine. These are good percentages for me. So we'll check back in. It's 30 minutes. Market open. It's been 31 minutes. We'll check back in and we'll see what's going on. But that is it. That is all. That is it. That is all. Okay, cool. That is it. That is all. Oh, my camera was off the whole time. It's all good for that part. All right. Peace and blessings.